Welcome back to another episode of the PokeStop Podcast. I'm your host, Zach Pro, as always, joined by my co-host, Thad Wayne. Thad, how are you?
I am great, Zach.
You know, Thad, that's wonderful to hear. You know, we didn't do an episode last week. We didn't really have that much going on, and we were both pretty busy. But this week, Thad, we have a lot to discuss. I don't know if you know
We
this or
definitely
not,
do.
Thad, but Monday was Labor Day, and it was fun, and it was an enjoyable day. And we watched the documentary Andrew Mahone made and posted a react to that video. Unbeknownst to us, and I think everyone else, some allegations have been made against Gino, which, you know, we're not going to go into. If you need to find that, you can go on Twitter and find it. I'm sure people are still going to be posting about it in a week. But we ended up taking down our react to that video just out of respect for the parties involved, and I don't really want to have like a huge discussion about it because it's really weird about talking about how like Pokemon is sometimes not a safe space for women, and it's two white guys talking about it. That just feels like it feels weird. I don't know. It'd be
Yeah,
like
it feels like we're part of the problem.
it would just feel like it would feel weird the same way I would feel weird if like a female player was talking about like mental health for men in the Pokemon community. Like I feel like that would just be like I would just be like, why are you the one doing this? Like this just like, you know what I mean? It's just weird.
I mean,
And
I think it's just for us to just come across like mansplaining, like how.
yeah, for sure. And
Yeah.
I think we're, you know, both of us have been around the game for a long time. So like, I think now more so than ever, I think there's a lot more really good female players who are like also very active in the community. So I'm kind of just like, go to them. Like they are the people who you should be listening to, and you should be like hearing their stance on these issues. And I think that is they're gonna give you better context than we can.
Yeah.
But I just think
I mean,
the
just
situation overall, I give people second chances to a fault. So like I'm just kind of like wait and see with the whole situation.
yeah. I mean, I feel like the whole situation definitely took a turn for the worse almost immediately.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I think if you don't know what we're talking about, I think it's just like
just go on Twitter.
if you don't have a Twitter account, now would be a good time to just make an alt and say,
Yeah, just
all right,
see what's
search
going on.
in.
Yeah, just search Gino
go ahead
Pokemon. You'll find all you need in about 10 seconds.
Yeah, so like I just don't think that it's good to be platforming that kind of behavior or
Yeah, for sure. And I think it's just an
or
era of Pokemon that is no longer around. Where
yeah.
there was a lot more CD behavior that was happening widely. But
Yeah, I mean, you also have to kind of think. Yeah, you kind of also have to think like a lot of in again, no excuses for any reason whatsoever, but like a lot of the people that are like considered old heads now are like people that are our age,
Yeah.
and like if
15
you
years
wind
ago, we were 15.
you wind the clock back. Well,
Yeah.
not for me, but
you know what I mean.
You wind that clock back far enough, like 10 years, 15 years. You know, I was a different person when I was in my early 20s. Not much different. I was still kind of a loudmouth, you know, kind of know-it-all kind of kid. But like, I don't know, that behavior would have never came from me. But like, I understand like the culture at the time was a little bit more lenient to people who were a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's really the
weird. Internet wasn't as big as it is now, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and in like a pre-Me Too world where like
oh yeah,
it wasn't as like it's not acceptable in any way, but like it was much more widely done and like viewed in a much different light.
100%.
Like, you know, a pre-2014 universe.
I mean, you just like think just like pre like 5G internet speeds.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like that was,
you know, like
not uncommon for people to do things like that. And like, it's not okay, but it's just like, I don't know. I think it's hard. I don't like judging someone off of something they did 10 years ago because I know what I was like 10 years ago. You know what I mean? And like that's why like I give people second chances to a fault. So like in this scenario, I'm just kind of like, all right, what do you do from here?
Yeah.
And
I
hopefully
mean, the second chance was like the second chance was the video.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and in some ways that was the third chance. So like for some people we're on chance 3 and 4 for this individual.
Yeah,
So
and it's
like,
really unfortunate. And I hope that everyone can become better people because of it.
yeah, it's funny because like our Discord, like our like local like scene has exploded. I looked at like the notifications at one point, and there were like 120 notifications I had missed. And I was like, oh,
yeah,
fuck,
there
what
was
did I
so
miss?
much. There was so much. I was like, how much work do I have to do today? Because man, this is popping off.
Yeah, I mean, I was at work, so like I was checking it like in between, like on breaks and
Every
stuff.
like hour, you would say something, and it was just constantly. Every 30 seconds, someone was saying something for like 3 hours straight.
Yeah, it was pretty impressive. I honestly think that's the most use of that Discord.
It's the most
has seen in a minute.
Yeah, it's been a while. Like it's insane.
But yeah, and it's nice to see that like everybody in our local scene we're all kind of aligned on like.
Yeah, I think that was this was all unanimous. Like this is fucked up.
Yeah, everyone was like, yeah, he deserves the L for this, for sure.
Yeah. I hate to say it is what it is, but it kind of is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, you can't make people be better people. You can only hope they do better at some point.
Yeah, for sure. And again, I don't think either of us are qualified to talk about this from a female perspective because unfortunately, we're men.
Speak for yourself.
Oh my God. But speaking of things that are crazy, Charizard Mega EX is coming out. And we had last week we had the announcement kind of like what some of the Charizard stuff was going to be, and we got more this week. We got the Fire Breather supporter card, which I think might be the most broken supporter as far as like grabbing energy we've ever seen.
It's so greedy.
Like
I love it so much.
You grab 7 fire energy from your deck, and that is it, which is insane. And just to give an example here, from Burning Shadows, Kiawe was a supporter, which back in like Sun and Moon was like a broken card. You search for 4 fire energy cards and attach them to one of your Pokemon. Then shuffle your deck. Your turn ends. And this card was also broken because you used to be able to use a supporter turn 1. So a lot of these supporters back in like Sun and Moon were just really good turn 1. And then as the game progressed past that point, they got astronomically less good. Because it was just absurd. Like there were so many decks where like you would Kiawe turn 1, you would load energy, and just say, "Go ahead, have a fun first turn, and no, next turn I'm blowing something up."
Yeah, it was like a staple card in the Mewtwo Mew Tag Team GX deck.
Yeah, any deck that didn't require like either fire or just energy, it was so good.
Yeah, because I mean, you would just use that to like power up the Mewtwo Mew, and then you would just use that with like a Charizard Reshiram in your discard and just start board wiping people.
Yeah, for sure. It's kind of insane that like we now just have this, and obviously you would combo this with the new Oricorio EX that allows you to accelerate energy as long as you have a Mega Fire EX in play. Which, fun fact, Mega Charizard EX is fire type. I think yeah, it's crazy how that works. How we just like print things.
I mean, they printed the whole deck.
Yeah, I think at this point we probably have everything we're gonna see, and like this deck, I think pre-Fire Breather, I was kind of like, is this deck gonna be good? And now I'm like, this deck's gonna be good. Okay, I understand. I understand the assignment. And like, I think honestly, it's more of a how do you play it, and less of like, do you play it? You know what I mean? Like, I think it's kind of now just like, what A-spec do you play? Do you play like Prime Catcher? Do you play something like Grand Tree? Maybe even Max Belt, Secret Box, maybe
it's a tough
Max
call.
Rod, just like to be able to grab the energy. I think honestly, I think that it'll probably be either Secret Box or Grand Tree. Just because like getting that first Charizard in play early is going to be really important.
But like you kind of have to make room for, you have to think about this. So you have to make room for all the other shenanigans you have to play. Like you have to play rare candies. You have to play, like, do you play TM Evo? Like, is that like
I could see Evo being a thing.
But then it just becomes an Arven deck at that point.
Yeah.
So
I think it's like, also like, I think this deck also will not be good until April.
Yeah, I think that it'll see moderate success when it first comes out. I think it'll be like maybe B tier at best.
Yeah.
Because it just does what Raging Bolt does, but like
it'll be really interesting next after rotation because we do lose Arven.
Yeah, and then it just becomes like a 4 Lily, 4 Fire Breather.
Yeah. Is it just going to become another Lily deck where like we just hope we draw into everything we've ever needed? I mean, probably.
Yeah, I mean, I 100% think so. I think it'll just become something like that.
Yeah, it'd be really cool if there was like some kind of way to utilize special the triple acceleration energy, but I just don't think that's possible.
No, and then we were talking about it a little bit before stream too. Like, I think that maybe this is like the time for the Tatsugiri that we got in Twilight Masquerade to see some like good competitive play.
For sure, I could see that being very good.
Because of how important it's going to be to get the supporter you need. Because the deck just won't have enough room to fit things like a Pidgey outline.
Yeah.
I mean, you could throw like a 2/1/2 Pidgey outline in there, but like,
yeah,
does that feel good? Like, is that fine? Also, do you play like the regular Charizard EX, the Terra one? Like, do you just throw one of those fuckers in there and just say,
sure,
I'm gonna build up my board real quick and hit for relevant weakness on things, because that'll show up things like Guardian matchups and stuff like that.
You know,
it's just because it could make the prize map odd, so you could do like 3-2-3
for sure. I think it also gets really weird with the Gengar coming out that like makes one less prize for stuff. So I think that could be very weird. Another card I think could be really cool is Mega Catcher from the XY era, which was literally just counter catcher for Megas, but you didn't need them. Like the prize race didn't matter. It was just straight up Gust bench Mega.
That'd be kind of sick.
That could be really good, especially with like a lot of these like kind of bench city Megas. Like there's like the Mega Kangaskhan, the Gengar, and there's like a lot. I mean, we're also only in like we're not even at set 1 of the Mega block.
Dude, like, it is crazy. We don't even have Mega. Yeah, we don't even have Mega Evolution.
And we're already talking
and we're
about,
already
like,
looking.
Yeah, we're already like, what's the next one? What's the next one?
Yeah, we're already looking at what's yet. Yeah, we're looking at what's coming out in November. Like it is we are now.
We're talking about a deck that won't be good till April.
Yeah.
Like that's
so like I think
it's kind of crazy.
I think it's worth mentioning now because like as like something going forward, like I think we should do something like somewhat of like a buyer's guide. Because like I'm telling you right now, sealed product is going to be impossible to find.
Please don't buy sealed product if you're listening. Just don't buy sealed product unless you really want to just crack packs and find bulky X's.
Yeah, I mean the nice thing about Phantasmal though, it's like a super small set. It's like 94 cards.
Yeah, that I actually really like. I'll be honest.
I would like it if we just had more sets, and this might be a good way to deter scalpers too. More sets with less cards.
I don't hate it, honestly.
Because if we're just like
pull rates are okay.
Yeah. I mean, you have to think like right now we're like booster boxes have guarantees in them, right? Like they have like 2 like hyper rare guarantee sort of deal, like a 2. I don't even know what they're called. Like you're guaranteed like a gold card or like an secret art rare.
Sure.
Like one or the other or both. I think it's like at least 2 big hits per booster box. So like like you just keep those rates and you just keep printing more sets with less cards to make them less scalpable.
Yeah.
Like they might just have figured out the solution to like the whole sealed product problem. But yes, I think at some point we probably should do something like a buyer's guide for like going into the mega stuff.
I don't hate it.
But
I don't
like,
hate the idea of it. I think that would
yeah,
be
I
good
mean, we
for
have
people.
like, yeah, I mean, we have time because like I said, we still have 2 weeks until mega even hits shelves for people. So like,
yeah, I think honestly, all right. So like, I think this format's great, and like as someone who was like
You think
been
it's what?
grinding this, I think this format's great. I think it's a really good format. I think like Black Bolt and White Flare, and I think like a lot of people disagree with that, and I don't know. Like it just feels like there's a lot of viable decks.
Yeah, but nothing feels good. That's my problem. Is like nothing feels good to me.
See, I think it should. I think it should never. I feel like there's like 5 decks you can play, and outside of those 5, nothing is good.
I would
But,
argue
like,
4, but go off queen.
Okay, so what are your 4?
Golden Go, Dragapult, Gardevoir, Raging Bolt.
Okay, I think Zard has a place. As someone who is I'm so anti Charizard, but I think it has really good matchups. Into
what?
Golden Go, Chiyu,
I
Chiyu,
mean,
Chiyu, Boss.
maybe
Chiyu.
Golden Go and Gardevoir are maybe fine.
You lose to Pult.
Matchups.
You definitely lose to Pult. Like you just cannot.
You
beat
hard lose.
Pults.
Yeah, you hard lose to
They
Pult
just
Noir,
6
for
prize
sure.
you. They just 6 prize you, and they say sign slip, fries, enter bag, por favor.
Yeah, they just have so many ways to like just make like because you're also like not taking knockouts at all.
This is actually hilarious.
So
From the World Championships, just because that's like the only like real limitless data we have right now. Charizard into Poltnor, over or under 25% win percentage.
Oh, it's under
18. I thought it would be like
Yeah.
30. I thought it would be like a 30-70. Like you can beat it. It's just really hard. Yeah,
That's
it
why I
went
stopped playing
7,
it.
33, and 2. Yeah, I didn't realize how bad that was.
Yeah, I stopped playing it after I got clobbered at our locals.
Yeah, Poltnor obliterates
Poltnor.
you. I think you're favored into straight Polt, but no one's playing straight Polt. Like you're just playing Poltnor. I haven't played against a straight Polt in months. Like
no.
Post NAIC was like the last time.
The closest I've come to beating one with Charizard was that kid at our local shop that I took to 5-5 prizes, and then he just like drew boss for game, and I'm like, oh fuck, cool.
Who was also just like a new player kind of kid.
Yeah,
so it's just like
that matchup should not have been that close.
Has. Like, yeah, that wasn't. I think this is a great deck. It was. This is my deck.
Yeah, it definitely. There were definitely times where I'm like, okay, maybe he doesn't have it. And then he'd research a hand away. And I'm like, wow, you definitely researched the wrong hand. You had so many good tools here, and you just didn't see it.
For sure, absolutely.
So I'm like, all right, sure. So like, Zard just being such an auto loss to probably the most. It's probably what the most popular deck, second most popular deck behind Golden Go, if I had to guess.
I think Dango's number 1.
I mean, I'll solve this right now.
Technically, yeah, it's number 2. I think Bolt goes up and. I think so. Like from Worlds, Golden Go 26, Polt 22, Bolt 13, Guardy 10. I think Guardy stays around that number. I think it's like in like a 10 to 12% deck. I think Bolt goes up to near 20. Dango, I think, could actually go up. Honestly,
man, I think you are smoking that copium.
What am I coping? You
I
think
don't
Guardy
think
goes
Vault
up?
is. I don't think Guardy goes up. I think that we see return of like Terrabox taking up more percentages.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah, I don't think Terrabox is like in a fantastic position, but once we get the Jesse Parker Maridon 60 that he's like basically won 2 cups
Listen,
with.
we're not leaking. I'm not leaking the sauce. $50,000
No.
and I'll leak.
I'm not saying that we leak the sauce. I'm just saying once Pittsburgh happens and he takes that deck to Pittsburgh, because he is definitely taking it to Pittsburgh.
He is definitely taking it to Pittsburgh. I would be shocked if he didn't.
Yeah, I mean, once we get that
It's like
Maridon
saying
60,
like I'm not gonna bring Bolt to Pittsburgh. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
when
no, that's,
you have the deck you play, it's so hard to not play it. Like it is like nothing feels normal, nothing feels correct. Like whenever I've like tried not playing Bolt, it just feels like I'm wearing someone else's pants. I'm just like, this does not feel correct. This feels like I'm doing something wrong.
I definitely like that. That's how I felt basically since rotation happened.
Mm-hmm.
Like nothing has felt the same since my boy rotated.
You know what's hilarious? I might have more Lugia V stars than you.
You definitely don't.
How many do you have?
I have 4 play sets.
Oh,
so I have
4. You have 16 Lugias?
Yes.
Brother.
I have 4 gold, 4 rainbow,
brother,
4 stamped, and 4 non-stamped.
Brother, you need to see a doctor. We need to get you some help.
No. I bought them all when Lugia rotated. Okay, first off, the stamped version of all these are like $20 now.
Oh, I mean V stars, not Vs.
Oh, V stars. I mean, I have a playset of all the V stars. Like I have 4 rainbows,
you're
4
insane.
golds.
You're absurd.
Well, the week after it rotated, the prices on them all plummeted, and I'm like, cool. If I ever want to build expanded decks, gonna need Lugias.
That's crazy. First off, saying I'm gonna build expanded decks is insane. That alone makes me think you need to seek help.
I actually have my Lugia expanded deck right over there.
That's
but yeah, I bought out full sets of.
I found out I have 7, and I played the deck for 4 games in my life.
The only thing I don't have is obviously the secret art rare Lugia V, because it's like $200 a pop, and like they may be even more now, but like I'm not spending that money on that. I'd rather just have like I have 4 full arts, 4 promo stamped Vs, 4 regular Vs. Yeah, I love that card, dude. It's a good card.
The alternate foil art of Lugia V. $350.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yo, if I had them, I'm selling right now. Like, holy. We've seen like a lot of like the alternate art cards have just skyrocketed recently. Like Bubble Mew is like up to insane numbers. And like
the UPC Mew is getting up there too now.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the Bubble Mew from Paldean Fates is currently around 700. 60 days ago, that would have been early July. It was around 300. So it has gone up like 230%, which is insane.
I was gonna say it's like 2.5x in price.
Yeah, like it's actually absurd. Yeah, the promo Mew is up to it's like in the 70s.
Yeah, that was like 20 for the longest.
It's 2x. Yeah, it was in like July, around like July 4th. It was like a $30 card.
Yeah, I would say it's stuck around like that 20 to 30 range for the longest
I actually
time.
have one. I bought one for like $5 back like
I have a place
in October.
I have a playset that I bought for $5 a piece when they first came out.
Yeah, it's just insane. Like it's just crazy.
Just binder cards.
Yeah, that's literally what it is. They're just binder setters. I'm actually just really curious where the SIR Rockets Mewtwo you sold. Which do you want to remind everyone at home what you sold yours for?
Yeah. So release weekend for Destin Rivals, pull the SAR Rockets Mewtwo. Put it on eBay that night, sold for $800 the next day.
We're currently at $350.
Ugh.
Yeah. Like I told you at the time, I was like, that will be the best
Dang.
purchase. That will be the best sale you've ever made. I'm like, there's no way that holds anywhere. I thought it would go down by half, and it pretty much went down by half.
Yeah. No, I mean, I
It
think
was the
at some
easiest
point,
decision of your life.
yeah, I think at some point it'll probably get back up to the 800 range. Like once like we're way past destined rivals.
Yeah, I
like,
think in a few years it will for sure.
Yeah, it'll get back there for sure.
It's just still
And
being,
especially,
it's still being printed. Like,
yeah, I mean, especially if it gets graded, I'm sure.
Yeah,
I mean, the one that I pulled was really clean. It no marks, no anything. It went right into sleeves. No defects. The centering was really nice. I'm sure some slabber will buy it up to grade it. I'm sure.
I'm sure. Yeah, I mean that'll be minimum a $5,000 10. Like it's just it's the super art rare. You've got Giovanni, you've got Mewtwo. I mean Mewtwo stuff just sells really well. Like that stuff has always and will always. Like it's a chase Pokemon, right? It's like a Pikachu, it's like a Charizard. You know, I feel like top 5 Pokemon everyone chases after. Like it's Pikachu, it's Charizard, it's Mewtwo, and then it's a big old pile. But I just feel like the podium of collectible Pokemon has always been Pikachu, Charizard, Mewtwo in no order.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends on like the art's style.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think the artist too can always like affect it. I feel like Arita stuff has always held its value pretty well, just because he's like the OG.
Yeah,
which is really cool. Really, really cool. I've always loved Arita arts.
Arita, that's why I like the Lugia V so much. Just the regular V. It's a good, classy Arita art, and can't really beat that. But no, we were talking about Pittsburgh before we got off onto this.
We were
tangents on.
But listen, everyone wants to know our thoughts on Lugios. How do we even get?
I mean, yeah.
Oh yeah, we were talking about like decks that like don't feel good, and then we started talking about Lugias, and then somehow we got to Team Rocket's Mewtwo, which first off plays for Pittsburgh. If you're not playing Rocket's Mewtwo, I mean you're really just throwing.
You're throwing.
You're just trying to play side
100%
events.
throw.
If you're not playing Rocket's Mewtwo, you're just like, hey yo, when's that build and battle thing starting?
Yeah.
But honestly though, moving into Pittsburgh, I've been doing a lot. I've been playing a lot recently. I have I think in the month of August, I want to say I went to 9 cups in the month. Like I'm pretty sure
you went to a shit ton of cups.
I went to a lot. Like I was going everywhere. Like if I wasn't hitting at least 2 cups a weekend, I felt like it was a waste. Like that, it's absurd. And like I'm kind of ready for it to not be that way for a few weeks anymore. Just because like with like a new set coming out in like 3 weeks, I think kind of after this weekend, I think it's kind of like we hit the dry season, because then it's like then we're in pre-releases, and most people aren't doing cups during pre-release weekends.
I mean, we're in pre-releases next week, dog.
That's what I'm saying. Like after this weekend, we're in pre-release. Like we're in that pre-release window, and then there might be the occasional cup. Like there's always like 1 or 2 cups I feel like in our area that are like that happen after release, but before the legality shifts to the new set. So it's
the
Q3
like, cup starts soon.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that'll be like probably. I'm imagining either the weekend of Milwaukee. Thank you. Remember?
Yes, yeah.
For me. Yeah. I think like that'll start like the weekend of Milwaukee. I think some shops will. Which I don't understand why you would run a cup when there's a regional 6 hours away the same weekend. I think unless you're like a shop that like doesn't want the competitive Pokemon scene, which I don't know if you know this, those are also called customers.
No.
I've never understood like shops that are like, we don't want the hyper serious Pokemon players. I was like, so you don't want Pokemon players? Okay. All right.
No, we get it. You don't like money.
We don't want customers. Notoriously, businesses do not like customers.
100%.
Now you know.
But no, I think that and very kind of going off what you're saying. I mean, I've been to the 2 cups could have gone to, and I managed to top cut both of them with almost your exact 60. And I will say,
Deck fun.
Raging Bolt just wins games. That's just the one thing you're almost guaranteed to do. If you play a fan Rotom down, you're probably gonna win that game.
Honestly, yeah, like my win percentage, if I play Rotom turn 1, if by the end of my turn I have a fan Rotom, 2 Hoot Hoots, and a Teal Mask down, my win percentage is over 90%.
Yeah, honestly, I wish
insane.
I could put like 8 nest balls in my deck, dude. Like that's just the way
like
it is.
I have gone up to a 4 nest ball, 4 ultra ball. I'm actually really close to, honestly, if you want to play Bolt, just start with the top 4 list from Worlds. That is,
Yeah.
If you change more than 2 cards off that list, I think you're throwing. That list I think is about as close to perfection as you will get.
Yeah, I don't think I'm too far off that list.
Yeah, like I think the skeleton of the deck, like your ball count, your supporter count, I think it's pretty correct. I think depending on what meta you're expecting, I could see like tweaking a little bit for that. But as far as like the engine of the deck, I think that is the correct way to play the deck. I was a huge Squawk hater. I love the Squawk in that deck now.
I mean, since you can just Chen Pao it away, dude, it's so good.
Yeah. The Chen Pao, being able to Chen Pao away like things, and the amount of games I'll make a 1 prize board state with the Chen Pao is so much easier.
Well, just like it shores up like those like weird Dragapult board states that you can get in where
it's
like
great into Pult and especially in like the Marnie's Grimmsnarl, because we do have like a fair amount at like our local area of like people who are just like Marnie never batters, I guess. Like people who are just like Marnie's great and I refuse to accept it's not, and I'm just like, enjoy the copium, brother.
We got a few of those.
Yeah, which like I don't know, I've been there with Bolt at certain moments, so I guess I get it from that perspective. I just think Bolt's a great play for this tournament. I think Pult is going to be a lot. I think there's going to be a lot of Pult and a lot of Dango. I'm fully expecting to see nothing but cheese and dragons.
Yeah, and I don't think I think I've, now that I've played the deck a little bit more, the Raging Bull deck, I feel a lot better into Golden Go, whereas like before I just never felt good.
Judge is so good.
Yeah, I mean, if you can hit him with a 1 prize board state Judge with a built up Baby Bolt, you're just...
Yeah. I think even you don't even have to 1 prize it. If you just have like just the Teal Mask, you're fine. Because then if they like because gust that,
they can't gust, and they're not going to be able to gust and play a supporter.
Yeah, the odds of them, like they literally at that point have to have like Counter Catcher and Arven and a Nest Ball or ESP in their hand. Out of 5 cards, you have to have a 1 of, a 4 of, another 4 of, and that's just so hard to find. Like just that combination of things is, I think like I've only seen someone have it once out of probably 20 games. So it's like, okay, I'll take a 95% chance you don't play the game. That is, I'll take those odds every day of the week.
Or like, even if they do it, even if they like ignore the Baby Bolt, you're just gonna keep building up the Baby Bolt and just keep attacking 1 prizers. And
the only way they can get around it is if they just like fully evolve the board and they're just like all Dango and a Genesect, and I'm just like, okay,
sure.
If you got it like that, you got it like that. I just don't think you ever have it like that.
No, then I mean, it's almost impossible because they have to keep building up gimme goal. They have to keep putting gimme goals down because they keep needing to draw a lot of cards.
Yeah.
So there's always going to be a gimme goal on the bench ready to go. And even if they take out your Baby Bolt with a 1 prizer, you're like, okay, whatever. I'm going to leave that energy on that. I'm going to gust around. And I'm going to go after your 2 prizers at this point. Yeah. So like, there's almost no disadvantage. I don't know. When I played that matchup at the last cup, I think you were watching my last game, and I just like they just don't hand disrupt. So like I had like
Yeah.
20 cards in my hand,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm like, oh, I
At
just
one
have
point I
game.
looked over. Yeah, at one point I looked over, and I couldn't tell what was the hand, what was the deck.
Yeah,
Like
Dude,
they
it
were
just
two equal piles, and at one point I was like, "That's his hand," and like it was
Yeah.
a solid 20 cards, and you had like 3 prizes left.
yeah, and I'm like, you just like they just can't stop it. They just can't stop the train from happening to them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, this dude's like 2 prizes behind. He's never gonna catch up. I'm on track to take another 2 prize turn. I'm like, just sign the slip, dude.
Literally, like it's so hard at that point. Like
It's just like
I love that deck.
thought he was in the clear because I squawked away like 2 Sada and a boss earlier, like
Sure.
early in the game, and then I just like pal patted them back in, and he's like,
I'm not on the pal pad. I don't hate the pal pad. I just haven't felt a need for it.
I like it because like if I have to squawk away like a supporter heavy hand, I can at least get something going later in the game.
Yeah.
So I'm not just like pitching like I just like increasing my odds of getting back into Sadas.
Yeah,
That's all it's
totally
there
fair.
for.
Yeah,
Just,
I've been playing I've been messing around with the Blood Moon Ursaluna, and that feels so good.
Blood Moon for game is always like
Yeah.
such a
It's just like, yeah,
easy
like you're
win.
out of Sadas, and it allows you to play way more aggressively, knowing you don't have to find Sada for game, and you can find like a boss, prime catcher, or just swing into the active if it's like Rage
Yeah.
Revolt.
Yeah, I mean it's just like it just Blood Moon energy boss game, sign slip, go home, put fries in bag, do the things you need to do to tell everyone how to beat the shit out of this deck. So
Yeah, it's great. I love Bolt.
I like it. I just have a problem with like getting down ancient targets.
Yeah, that is one of the more difficult things the deck struggles with. Yeah, I mean
Like,
every
the
deck's
only
gonna
problem
have things it struggles doing.
The hardest thing is like getting 2 ancient Pokemon down so your
Yeah.
Sada can build up something next.
Yeah.
So like getting that on board, like cutting the Blood Moon leads to more of those weird instances where you're like 1 energy shy, and if you could just Sada to another ancient Pokemon, you'd be chilling.
Yeah, that is like one of the most necessary things for that deck to do, just because like you usually need 4 to 5 energy on board to knock something out, and like usually you can't, like having 3 Teal Masks is not something you should ever expect. Like you get the one,
yeah.
you hope for the second.
Yeah, you're like, if I get 2 down this game, I'm chilling.
Yeah. I mean, usually you do want the second one just so you're not at like the risk of being locked out of Noctowl by them like counter catcher, kill the Teal Mask.
You're like, cool.
Yeah, for sure. But I am actually really excited for Pittsburgh. I think it's gonna be a really fun time.
Yeah, I think Pittsburgh will be good. I think the meta is going to be almost identical to Worlds, if I had to guess. I don't think much has changed. I don't think Guardy's going to get them.
Yeah, I think more Dango, more Bolt, less Bolt.
Yeah, I could see that.
I think
I could see Marnie. I could see Marnie's getting up there a little bit, just because I'm sure people are going to want to like. They're gonna be like, "What if I run into 6 Guardies in one day?" And I'm like, "Okay,
but you won't.
Good luck, dude."
Yeah, like I think I don't know. My only issue with playing Marnie is just like, how do you beat Dango? Like, it's really tough.
You have to devolve their board.
Okay, that sounds.
Your only win condition.
Ideal.
Your only win condition is playing for like
the
second to last turn of the game. Just devolve their whole board.
Devolve for 4 prizes. Yeah.
Yeah. That's like the only win condition you get against Golden Go. At least in my mind, I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I'm probably wrong, but it is what it is. Like, I don't know. The deck seems really, really, it's riding a line between like just being good enough to be meta viable to like think about it, but also like that deck can just brick.
Yeah. It's a lot of times it just loses to itself, which is like, I don't like that. I really hate decks that can just lose to themselves.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but it has good matchups. I don't know how you're beating Dragapult like ever, especially if they get down their monkey.
I'm them.
What?
I'm them. Honestly, it's you need a good amount of luck in your like that first turn, because like you have to get down Rotom, you have to get down Baby Bolt, you have to get down Fez, you have to get down Ogre Pond. Like you need a lot of things to go your way.
I'm saying, like, how does Grimmsnarl ever beat
Oh,
Dragapult?
I think you meant Bolt. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know how that happens. Yeah. I don't think that happens. Yeah, I think
there's no shot.
They monkey. Like they cancel out your monkey.
Yeah,
and you're not going to move enough damage with Frostlass.
Yeah, again, it just feels like another devolve angle, but like Dragapult's evolving through their track cloaks.
They go to 320.
Yeah.
And then even if you devo, what is it, 90 on the cloak, right?
Yeah.
Getting 100 damage on multiple targets.
I just don't know if that deck has that thought.
So sketchy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't know why that one, they're big dog.
Yeah. So I mean, I think it'll be a good play for Pittsburgh. I think it'll have a couple decent results because a few people are just gonna high roll into like a bunch of Guardy Day 2.
Yeah, someone's gonna hit the God Run, and like see nothing but like they're not gonna find a Dango all day. They're gonna see like 5 Guardies in day 1, and like they like high rolled against the Bolt or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. But I am excited to go to Pittsburgh. I think, like, honestly, I think it's probably like my own bias being from the Midwest, but I love Midwest regionals because like the cities are fairly affordable. There's always like plenty of places to go and like just hang out, and like there's always good bars and good food, and they're not $1 million for a hotel.
Yeah, that's also true.
I mean, that's like the biggest problem with like traveling right now is just it's so expensive to go to a regional. Like I'm going fairly cheap this time just because like I'm not spending that much to drive there because Pittsburgh's like 2 hours from Cleveland, and I'm still looking at like $200 to go to a regional 2 hours away. Like that's kind of crazy. And like I have a hybrid, so like gas is super cheap too. So like I will probably fill up my car before I go and fill it up when I get home.
Yeah.
Like I think Pittsburgh is like 100 miles away. Like it is not far at all.
It's a straight shot, dude.
Yeah, like it literally is. It is literally like like I've driven farther for League Cups, which I don't know if I should say that out loud. I feel like I need to go do something else in my life at this point.
No, Zach.
It's 140 miles, but still, yeah, like it is literally a straight shot. Like,
yeah, so
you can literally draw a line, and it's pretty close.
It's like a perfect diagonal line.
Yeah, pretty much. Like it is. It's insanely close to a straight line.
It's when I went there a couple of years ago, I didn't even get a hotel. I was like, I'll just drive it. If I make day 2, I'll drive back. I don't.
Yeah, I just don't like. I don't like having to do that because then it's like, what if I do?
Well, I mean, like worst case scenario. Worst case scenario, you just bum a room off someone or like.
Yeah, that's fair.
Snatch a hotel room for a night.
Yeah.
If you make day 2. Just be like, hey, do you have literally any available rooms at any
I need
hotel?
A bed. I just need a bed. I don't need. It can be dirty. I don't even care.
Yeah, I just need to sleep.
Need to crash and wake up in 8 hours. That's all.
Yeah. So like, I don't know. If I was gonna, I almost made day 2, and I was literally like looking up hotels nearby, like by the convention center, and I was like, I was on a win in.
Like, oh, I don't need it anymore.
Yeah, I was on a win in, and I'm like, if I get in, I'm just simply grabbing a room. Like there's 2 hotels attached to the convention center, and I was like, I'll just get a hotel room at one of them. I don't really care about the price. It's really not going to matter.
Yeah.
it's like maybe 150. If you know, it's gonna be a little bit more expensive because you're at the venue, but like, and it's like that night, so it's probably gonna be like $150. But like, it beats having to drive back and forth. You're paying for convenience at that point.
That's fair. Honestly.
So
very
this
good,
is the way
very
I would do it if I was going, but
yeah, you're not.
The life I
You're
live.
refusing to go. You said, I'm afraid of bolts and I don't want to play.
I would be playing Bolt if I was going.
I know you would. It's actually crazy. Like there's the last like 3 regionals I've gone to, like someone in our area has just taken my exact 60 and gotten like a good day 2 run with it. And then I'm like, you're like,
well, yeah, I would just do
fun.
the John Patterson deal.
Yeah. He literally took my list and it was crazy. He got he locked in day 2, the same round I played a former world champion, and he got, it was Bolt Mirror, and they were playing Arvin's, Unfair Stamp, Budu, and Daisy's Help, which is honestly the greatest supporter of all time. I mean, you draw 2
100%.
cards and get to look at your face down prize cards.
Can't beat it.
Which you can then put down in any order you want, because it does not say shuffle. It just says look at them, put them back down. So that's honestly like really good. Like in like really memey ways. It's so funny.
But yeah, no, I would just lock in a Bolt 60, probably your exact 60, and just do better than you.
Probably
like everybody else.
Like you would just win.
Like everybody
you would
else,
never lose.
yeah.
You wouldn't drop a game, and then I would be like 1-4 drop.
Yeah, 100%.
It'd be great. But
yeah, you don't got
to
to worry about it because I'm not going.
You're not going,
so.
And I'm just gonna go 1-4 drop anyway.
You can also do the same thing at Milwaukee. It's gonna be so fun.
It's gonna be great. I'm looking forward to it. But
because I also won't be there. So
that's true. You won't. You hate me. You hate playing Pokemon. I get it. It's fine. You just like us want to be on the podcast and go to work.
Yeah, that's all I was ever meant to be.
I love it. But I want to thank everyone for watching. Appreciate y'all. We will be back next week with another episode of the PokeStop Podcast. Until then, have a good weekend, and we'll see y'all on the next one.
Later.